All right, so this video is going to teach you how to upload a TPT document to Seesaw for your students to complete as an activity. What you're going to do, the easiest way to do it is from an iPad because you can take screenshots. So you're going to first go to Safari and open up your TPT account. You've already got mine open. Mine actually stays open. So I'm going to go down to my purchases, load. And I'm going to go down to, I want to upload some team number stuff. So I'm going to push download now, and it's going to pop up as a PDF. Now, as you could see, when it first popped up, there was a button in the corner here that said open in iBooks. So what you're going to do is tap up towards the top and it'll pop up again. You're going to push open in iBooks. So open in iBooks, and then it's popped up. It'll just pop up like that. So you're going to tap it. I can swipe through the pages to pick which one I want, or I can just open up this page. So I want this page to be the one that I post to my students Seesaw. So I'm going to take a screenshot of it. If you don't know how to take a screenshot, come find me. But you're going to take a screenshot of it. So there it goes. Now I'm going to exit out of that just by pushing the home button. I'm going to go to my Seesaw account. Now I've got this under PD so that we can I can show you from a student perspective what it looks like later, and I don't have to mess with any of my student accounts. So I'm going to push the plus button, the green plus button. I'm going to push share activity. Now here's where we're going to create a new activity because you're wanting to post your own template and your own idea. So I'm going to push in the corner it has a plus and create new. Then here's where you're going to want to label it. So I'm going to put teen number check. Teen number and then check. So I'm checking to kind of see if they can count one to one or if they understand that when they see a 10 and 4 ones it's 14. So here's where I'm going to type instructions. So this is where the shortcuts from the link on the activity page, adding activities page, I put a shortcut to the icons. It says shortcut icons. Those are going to tell you what to type so that the picture of the icon you want them to click pops up, which will really help with your visual learners. So I'm going to push that and then type in add and then complete it. And that will pop up with the green add button that your students need to click. So we're going to push, and my directions are going to be click the add button and find your name to add to your journal. I would continue by making directions. I could click use the drawing tool, or I'll put that in tabs, or the label feature, which is the T. We just call it the T because that's what it is at the bottom as a T. To label it, I'm not going to type out all the directions. Most of my kids don't read all the directions because they can't read. They just look for the icons, and then they also listen to the verbal instructions that I give. And then we click the green check. I'm going to write check. Again, you'll learn the icons pretty quickly. So I'm going to click down. I'm going to add voice instructions. You can add voice instructions. I'm going to go ahead and add some so that you can see what it looks like from a student perspective. They may not be the best because I haven't practiced it. It normally takes me 1 or 2 times of saying it how I want it for me to save it for the students. But instructions can be as quick as like 10 seconds. Mine are normally 15 to 20 because I like to explain really thoroughly because some of my students need to listen to it and need a lot of details for them to complete lessons. So, all right, so I'm going to tap the add voice instructions, and I just click the red microphone. It starts right away. Click the add button and find your name to add to your journal. click the drawing tool, which is the pencil, or the labeling tool, which is the T, to put the number that matches the amount of dots. So count the amount of dots and put the number in that box. So if you see 12 or you count 12, you're going to write a 12 or you're going to type a 12. When you're completed, click the check 2 times, the green check. So that wasn't as organized as I normally would be, like I said, but we're going to save it for time's sake and we're just going to click the green check mark to post it. I can re-listen to it by clicking this, and if I don't like it, I can exit out if I change my mind later. Now here's the important part. You're going to add the template for students to edit. So you're going to tap that button. Then you're going to tap camera roll because we've already taken a screenshot of what you want to add. Then you're going to push screenshots, and then I'm going to push Turtley Awesome Teens. Click the green check because that looks good to me. There it is. If I don't like it, I can push the X in the corner and try again. Sorry, it's not showing all of it. I didn't set my screen the right way, but you can adjust it or you can show an example. So if you want to do the first one for your students, you could even record yourself doing the first one with them. So I'm going to just leave it like it is. I'm going to click the green check and it's ready to go. Now I'm going to click preview, which is at the bottom of the green preview button. And this is what it's going to look like to my students, except for the add button's going to be able to be added. But you can see the icon. Whoop, I didn't get the right shortcut for check. So that's something I'm going to have to go look for. I thought it was check, so I think it's not supposed to be capitalized. So I'll have to change that. So I can go in and push customize and make that change, or I can save it for later if I don't want to pop it to my students really quick. So if they go into activities, I don't want them to see it yet, I can push save for later. It's really easy to add it later. Or I can just go ahead and push share if I want my students to be able to see it. And I'm going to push share for now. And that's an activity in Seesaw. So there it is. Now I'm going to show you from the student perspective in a little bit. So I hope you find that helpful. If you need any help, please let me know. And I hope